Thank you. Hey, look at my face. This ain't a COVID beard. This is a cry for help. Am I right, you guys? Am I right? Yeah. Because I have cousins that make fun of my beard. They're like, oh, Prateek, your beard makes you look like a terrorist. Ooh. Prateek, your beard makes you look like a member of the Taliban. Ooga booga booga. And I'm like, listen, Darvish, all right? I have seen pictures of the Taliban's beards, and compared to my beard, their beards fucking suck. Am I right? They got some weak-ass beard game, you guys. You know where the Taliban gets their beards from? Build-A-Beard Workshop. Meanwhile, I am genetically blessed. Look at this thing. They say big dick energy, I got big beard energy. They asked me, Prateek, does the carpet match the drapes? In my case, the carpet is the drapes. I take off my glasses, my celebrity doppelganger is racially accurate Jesus Christ. And if you don't like that joke, I forgive you. I know what you're thinking. You're like, why is United Nations Santa Claus screaming at us right now? What the hell? How much microdosing did I do today? What the fuck? I went for a walk today, you guys. Yeah, I went for a walk in this lovely city. I was walking down the street. Somebody walked towards me and said, hey, go back to India. And by the way, side note, they were wearing a Papa Roach t-shirt. I want to cut his life into a million pieces. So I looked at Papa Roach and said, oh, you want me to go back to India? Guess what? I don't think India wants me either right now. Because I grew up in this country and I talk like this. When I go back to India, my relatives are like, hey, you don't talk like us. Go back to America. Because my relatives in India, they treat me like I'm a bootleg Gucci bag that wasn't made in the original factory. Because Prateek Srivastava was not made in the original factory. I was made in a dirty apartment in the city of Chicago during a Wheel of Fortune marathon. And I was made by two Indian people named Nick and Sheila. What the fuck? My dad, Nick, is a big fan of the American dream. Do we still believe in the American dream here? Kind of, yeah. Even though 2020 was an American nightmare. My dad's a big fan of the American dream. So much so that when I was 4 years old, he got to live out his dream and open up a restaurant in small town Illinois. Yeah. Now you would think, being that my family's from India, he would open up naturally an Indian restaurant, you would think, using common sense. But no, my father Nick decides to open up a Mexican restaurant. Because Indian people serving Mexican food will not confuse white people at all. And I learned something the 4 weeks that restaurant remained open. Hey, it's a small victory in our house. We'll take it, okay? I learned a sad truth about good Mexican food, and that sad truth is the more busted down the Mexican restaurant, the better the fucking food. Am I right? Because if your favorite Mexican restaurant has stainless steel tables, it's probably Chipotle. Get the fuck out now. I don't want no E. coli burritos. No me gusta, por favor. My dream is to go to a mom and pop taqueria. We're talking about a taqueria that has the Virgin Mary painting on every surface of its restaurant. Talking about a restaurant that has a 3-year-old child running around the goddamn restaurant playing a broken Sony PSP. And here's what you gotta do. You gotta tip that child well. He's also your server for the evening. Because he may be 3, but he's serving at a 5th grade level. He's working on. I loved using Zoom during the pandemic. I'll admit it, you guys. I know, shocking, right? Everybody, we're all tired of Zoom, right? Yeah. But I loved it, though. I'm in the minority. Like, I kind of liked Zoom. And I actually, last month, I broke the Zoom matrix because I did something on Zoom that I never thought I would do. Because we've all used Zoom, right, for, like, school, work, birthday parties, whatever. But last month, you know what I did? I had to attend a funeral virtually on Zoom. Yeah. And the worst part was the family forgot to pay for the premium version of Zoom. So if you don't know what that means, the funeral awkwardly ended after 40 minutes. And it was not supposed to end after 40 minutes. Because nothing helps the grieving process out like a time limit. Am I right? But there wasn't even a time. There's no warning with free Zoom. It's not like free Zoom ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. None of that shit. Just awkwardly during the ceremony, the screen cut to black. And I'm like, are we switching to coffin cam now? What the fuck? What the hell is going on? There was no coffin cam, though, because it was a Hindu funeral. Hindus, we don't fuck with coffins. We're all about cremation. Are we down with cremation here? Yeah. We like a little cremation, like some Hinduism. By the way, if you want to learn more about Hinduism, please visit your local library or listen to that one Gwen Stefani song. Those are the 2 ways to learn. Remember when Gwen Stefani dated a brown dude for 2 months and put a dot on her head? Great way to learn about the oldest religion in the world. Am I right? So it was a Hindu funeral, and the priest said something at the beginning of the funeral that was very sacred to me, very poignant. I thought, you know what? This predominantly white crowd needs a Hindu prayer right now in the middle of a comedy show. So I will now say the prayer that the Hindu priest said at the beginning of the Hindu funeral. This is what he said. Am I muted right now? Somebody help me! I'm a Hindu priest, but I sound like Gilbert Gottfried in the microwave. Why? I sit at a temple all day and eat naan bread. I've never used Zoom before. Somebody help me. Jayanti, help your father with the Zoom. Stop watching Paw Patrol, Jayanti. If you don't watch Paw Patrol, we're not going to go to your favorite Indian restaurant anymore, Garib Nawaz on Devon Avenue. We won't go there anymore. We're going to go to the shitty Indian restaurant where all the sad Uber drivers go to. Like Jafar, who's got 2.8 stars because he ran over a kid one time. So listen to your father, Jayanti, or you're going to get reincarnated into a DVD of Paw Patrol. That was a very sacred prayer, you guys. I'm pretty sure that's in the Bhagavad Gita, y'all. I talk a lot about Hinduism, though, but you know what? I did get to go to a Catholic school in this great city. I went to DePaul University and other Blue Demons and other. I love it, though. DePaul's a Catholic school, but their mascot's a demon. What the fuck happened there? What the hell happened there? I'm not even Catholic. I'm like, there's something wrong with that. What happened? But I enjoyed going to DePaul. I had a lot of fun there. I had this one roommate, though. He was kind of an asshole. His name was Jeremiah, not a bullfrog. Kind of a weird last name, you guys. I knew white people would like that joke. I knew that. White people pray in the direction of that punchline. So Jeremiah, chill roommate, right? Then, the day before winter break, he leaves a present on my desk, y'all. Yeah. And I see it. It's like, okay, it's got festive, happy snowman wrapping paper. This will be very pleasant, right? It was not pleasant because I unwrapped the present, and it's a copy of the King James version of the Bible. Whoa, yeah. He didn't just get me the regular Bible. He got me the Blu-ray Deluxe edition of the Bible. But that's not all. I open up the Bible. On the inside cover is a Post-it note that says, and I quote, Prateek, you're gonna need this Bible more than I do. P.S. I hope you learn something. P.P.S. Don't burn in hell. The most aggressive Post-it note I've ever received. And I've received some Post-it notes in my day. I'll be honest with you guys. I took that Bible home over the winter break, and you know what? I'll be honest with you. I used that Bible way more than he ever let me to do. You know what happened? I took that Bible, I cracked it open, and I cut a hole in that Bible, and I started storing weed in that goddamn Bible. And here's the thing. I do not even smoke weed. I picked up a new drug habit to fight religious bigotry on. Because not all heroes were capes, y'all. Some heroes were socks with sandals and a back acne. That's Prateek, you guys. And I was telling that joke in the great state of Indiana, y'all. Yeah. Any other Indiana residents here? Don't be like, I'm sorry, but I think Indiana is the Chuck E. Cheese of racism, okay? It's where a bigot can be a bigot, y'all. Yeah. And I was doing this joke there, and this man just stood up like a white Def Jam audience member. And he had ranch dressing dripping from his face, you guys. Which I'm pretty sure there's a ranch stain on the Indiana state flag, if I'm not mistaken. He looked like Jabba the Hutt meets Guy Fieri, you guys. And he was like, "Hey, Prateek!" And I was like, "Whoa! We've never met before, sir. How are you saying my name correctly right now? You are an Indiana unicorn, sir." And he was like, "Hey, Prateek, you're making fun of the Bible. I bet you wouldn't joke about storing weed in the Quran, now would you?" Because clearly he forgot about my Hinduism jokes from earlier. Clearly, he never listened to that one Gwen Stefani song. So I looked at that Indiana man. I made full eye contact with him, and I said, "I would never joke about storing weed in the Quran. I'm a joke about storing cocaine in the Quran. Store cocaine in the Quran, crystal meth in the Torah, and Molly in the Bhagavad Gita, y'all. And that joke is called Read to Achieve a Better High. Usted. Comedy rule of 3, you guys. All right, I've been Prateek. Thank you.